So there's this researcher named Eliezer Yudkowsky, who's written an op-ed for Time calling for the end of AI research by any means necessary, including airstrikes and the threat of nuclear war. He thinks that pausing AI research isn't enough, that we need to destroy GPU clusters training AI and threaten to nuke countries that won't stop researching the new technology. Yudkowsky is asking us to be more afraid of the hypothetical possibility that AI will extinguish humans and the likelihood that his prescriptions would cause a nuclear war. He's willing to kill potential billions of people and possibly doom the planet for a generation to prevent this Terminator from happening. Let's take a step back here. Yudkowsky is proposing devastation on a scale that would make the war in Ukraine look like child's play in order to prevent something that he fears. He's freaking out about a thought experiment posted on a forum about a super-intelligent future AI that will torture anyone who didn't work to create it. The idea of a Cthulhu-esque Shoggoth AI is a far cry even from the most advanced AIs that exist today. They are stochastic parrots, as researcher Timnit Gebru has coined them, and they have no independent mind to speak of. Still, they pose subexistential risks that can and must be addressed rationally, and without considering nuclear war. And let's not forget nuclear weapons exist right now. They're not part of a hypothetical future that's coming in 6 months or 6 years and possibly never. They're real. We've seen their devastating effects, have studied the destruction, and understand the consequences. The risk of nuclear war has grown in recent years, and the idea that a nuclear superpower could convince another to stop working on AI is asinine. It's important to acknowledge that there are risks associated with the development of AI, such as unintended consequences and misuse. However, the solution is not to call for the destruction of AI research by any means necessary. Instead, we need to have a more nuanced discussion about the potential risks and benefits of AI, and work to develop frameworks for responsible development and deployment of these technologies. This includes ensuring that AI is developed in a way that aligns with human values and interests, and that there are safeguards in place to prevent unintended consequences and misuse. We need to work towards global cooperation and collaboration on these issues, rather than threatening nuclear war and airstrikes. We can't just demand that other countries stop researching AI and expect them to comply. It's also worth noting that the idea of using nuclear war as a solution to any problem is inherently dangerous and irresponsible. The potential consequences of such an action are catastrophic and could lead to the deaths of millions or even billions of people, not to mention the long-term environmental and geopolitical effects. Yudkowsky's fear of the hypothetical Shoggoth AI may be unfounded, but that doesn't mean we should ignore the potential risks of AI. We need to take these risks seriously and work towards developing effective solutions to mitigate them. This includes investing in research and development of AI safety and ethics, as well as establishing international standards and regulations for AI development and deployment. The development of AI is complex and multifaceted, as are many issues that require a nuanced approach. It's not enough to simply call for the destruction of AI research or rely on the threat of nuclear war as a solution. We need to work together as a global community to ensure that AI is developed and used in a responsible and beneficial way, while also taking steps to mitigate the potential risks. It's possible that people like Eliezer Yudkowsky are afraid of AI taking the future of innovation away from humans. As AI develops rapidly, it could outpace human capabilities in a relatively short time, leading to a world where humans are no longer the driving force behind technological advancement. However, the extreme solution proposed by Yudkowsky, which involves the threat of nuclear war, is not a rational approach to addressing this concern. While AI poses risks, they can and should be addressed rationally, without resorting to the kind of devastation that nuclear war would bring. Furthermore, the idea that a nuclear superpower could convince another to stop working on AI is unrealistic, as it ignores the complex realities of international relations and the history of conflict between nations. Ultimately, while concerns about the impact of AI are valid, extreme solutions like Yudkowsky's are not the answer. There are valid concerns about the development of advanced AI, but the idea of using nuclear war as a preventative measure is extreme. It's dangerous. While it's true that the rate of advancement in AI technology is increasing rapidly, it's unlikely that we will suddenly reach a point where AI surpasses human intelligence and becomes an existential threat. It's also important to note that the AI technology has the potential to bring about many positive changes and advancements, such as healthcare, transportation, and other industries. The fear of AI taking away from the future of human innovation is understandable, but it's important to remember that AI is not an enemy to be destroyed, but a tool to be managed and regulated. Rather than advocating for extreme measures like nuclear war, we should be focused on developing ethical frameworks and regulations that ensure AI is developed and used in a responsible and safe manner. The idea of framing the prevention of AI extinction scenarios as a priority above preventing a full nuclear exchange is misguided and dangerous. The consequences of a nuclear war would be catastrophic and far-reaching and should never be taken lightly. While it's important to be cautious and thoughtful about the development of AI technology, the idea of using nuclear war as a preventative measure is extreme and hardly viable. Instead, we should focus on developing ethical frameworks and regulations that ensure AI is developed and used in a responsible and safe manner. Thank you.